the largest nonprofit financial inclusion organization in America, and America's Financial Coach. We just launched our Hope Index on credit scores across the country. So go to the Operations website and check that out. Watch out my video I just released on that. Also, CEO of Brian Group Ventures and Promise Homes Company. Now, let's talk about Black Wealth, building Black Wealth. And one of the ventures I created, Promise Homes Company, is the largest owner, well, it's the largest minority-controlled owner of single-family rental homes in America. And I just created that venture just under 4 years ago. So you can build Black Wealth from nothing, because before I did that, I was a modest owner of real estate. Now I own 700 homes. That's just one of my areas of focus. The $125 million worth of real estate and growing. And if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm up from nothing. This book, Up From Nothing, which you should get, by the way, bestseller, my 5th book. From Compton, California, South Central LA, no trust fund, nothing fancy other than hustle, and for a period of time, no days off. Focus, focus, focus. And execution outruns failure. So here are some critical key components for building wealth. And this is specifically, I'm talking building Black wealth, but this really relates to everybody. There are 3 things that have never gone backwards in American history. Please write this down. 3 things never gone backwards in American history. Real estate values, stock market values, and GDP, gross domestic product. GDP is a measure of economic activity for the nation's economy. All right, we're talking about the United States of America now. So somebody's going to say, watching this, well, wait a minute, John, wait, that can't be right. I know that, 2009 wiped out a lot of real estate values and stock market values. I know the crisis of, they're going, this was bad. That's actually right for a time. Here's what happens. Real estate values do this, and then they correct and do this, and then what happens? They do this and do that. Stock values do this, they correct, the crash of the Great Depression. They do this, and then they correct, and they do that. And every time they correct, guess what happens? They correct up. You follow that? So up, correct down, and then hold on, don't sell. By the way, if you have some stocks, they hit the toilet, okay? What do you care, right? Hopefully you're not living on them or have them, you're not margining, leveraging the stock financially, so much so that I do a modest margin myself, but you don't want to over margin stock. You don't want to owe 50%, 70% of the stock value. So when they go down, you're forced to sell. But if you're not margining the stock, what do you care if it goes down, right? Buy it, hold it. Real estate value, same thing. If you buy a house and the value goes down, why are you selling, right? I mean, the mortgage company doesn't call the note on you. They don't, you got to live somewhere. So if you bought something for $100,000, it goes down in a down economy to $70,000. Why are you selling? Because you owe $80,000. It's upside down. Don't sell. Buy, rehab, rent. Buy, rehab, and hold. But buy and hold. Because what happens is that correction will happen, and then it's going to go from 100 to 70. You owe 80. This is going to go back to 90, then 110, then 150. This happened to me. I bought some real estate for $220,000. At a certain point in LA, it was worth $180,000. I actually technically owed more money than the property was worth. I had a renter in the property. They were paying me just enough to cover the mortgage payment. I had to pay the property tax every year. I grumbled about it, but I did not sell that real estate. What happens is we get impatient and we sell. We get impatient or we become fearful and we sell. Don't sell. There aren't growing any more land. Do not sell that real estate. Do not. Why am I telling you this? Because I didn't sell that real estate. I took it in the shorts on the property taxes every year, a couple $1,000s a year it would cost me. When it was maintenance, the plumbing, electrical, I had to come out of my pocket a few $100 here, a few $100 there to pay it. I made no money on income every month. People confuse making money, income with building wealth, two different things. Please pay attention to me. My veins are popping because I'm trying to make this point so much. There's a difference between making money and building wealth. You build wealth in your sleep. Listen to me now. I held on to that real estate. It was down in 2009. I didn't pay attention to values. I get an unsolicited offer. No, sorry. I needed to make some financial moves. 2012, 2014, I did an appraisal. It's up, right? But not up significantly. I let it alone. Let me see what year it was. I finally decided to sell it 2016. The property sold within 4 months for $750,000. Did you hear that? Rewind the tape. Please tell your friends to listen to what I just told you. I bought it for 200. It went down to 100 and something. I held on. I lost money on cash flow. Not a lot of money, a few $100, a few $1,000. You can get an extra job, part-time job. Drive Uber or something to make that up if you have to. But do not sell. Because when I ultimately cashed out 5 years later, it tripled, more than tripled in value. I took that money, did a 1031 tax-free exchange. Please look that up. 1031 tax-free exchange. And bought another piece of real estate, which is now worth millions. Did you hear that? I made I actually put probably $20,000, $30,000 down on a piece of real estate. That $20,000, $30,000 that I put down and a few $100, a couple $1,000s a year, I reinvested every year in that real estate, ultimately led to a piece of real estate worth now millions of dollars. Okay? So, and that's one way you build generational wealth. Stock market's the same thing. Why are you selling as the stock went down? Forget about it. Buy it and sock it away, and don't be a day trader. Buy it and forget about it. Buy and forget. And just keep accumulating assets. You build wealth in your sleep. Please write that down. Needs a t-shirt. Need to be a t-shirt. You build wealth in your sleep. All right? So it's no more complicated than what I just told you. And I want to keep this video to 8 minutes or less so you can, watch it again, share it with friends, share it on all your platforms, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, share. I just gave you the average person an opportunity to build wealth. And by the way, an inner city in France is called Paris. An inner city in the UK, United Kingdom, is called London. If you live in an inner city, in the hood, it's centrally located real estate, and it's a gold mine. I have another video I did on that. Just search my name in inner cities, and the video will come up. I'm happy to do a fresh one. Love you much. Let me know what you think of the video. Go to Operation Hope. Download the Hope in Hand app. Make an appointment with a Hope in Hand, with a Hope Inside coach, a Hope financial coach, and a Hope Inside. I'm so excited to talk about this topic near you. We're in 30 states and climbing, 180 locations and climbing. We have orders for 250 hires. We're hiring 70 more coaches right now. So the ones who wants to work for us, who's qualified to be a private banker for the working class, come see us. Go to operationhope.org and go to our hiring page. And we're going to be exploding with a Truist, going to be in half of their branches. So they've got 2,000 branches. We'll be in 1,000 of them. We're going to be the Starbucks of financial inclusion. We're going to be everywhere, and the services are free. We're raising credit scores 54 points in 6 months, 120 points in 24 months. Nothing changes your life more than God or love than moving your credit score 120 points. All right? There's never been a riot in a 700 credit score neighborhood in America's history. All right? 700 credit score neighborhoods don't riot, they go shopping. Okay? Check out our Hope credit score index, or Hope Financial Wellness Index is called. I call it the Hope 700 credit score index. It's at operationhope.org. It maps to every neighborhood by credit score. We're showing you social justice through an economic lens, and I went over my 8-minute mark. Bye.